You're an electrician, you don't need nothing in college. If this is what your day looks like, comment, subscribe. I ended up starting Bruno air conditioning with a savings of about $40,000. I think a lot about what I would tell my 17-year-old self. But business and entrepreneurship are all about the expression of yourself. Are we Facebook friends up? So what'd you learn last night?
In different options in the head, and then have to try to play it all out in the head.
Yeah, exactly. You just chunk it down. And then when they want to think about it, dude, you're in their house at midnight on a Thursday. Think about what? Like, what does think about it mean? Thinking about it means you're going to be in a 95-degree house all weekend without air. Like, come on, I get this is a tough decision, but you guys don't want to live in that world. You don't have to live in that world. If it's a cash thing, then I'll put you in a payment plan for $180 a month, and then it's really a no-brainer. You know, so you just connect them. Like, you connect them with what the consequence of their choice is. So look, even if they said to do the coil, look, I'll be happy to do the coil, and I'll send the guys to do it, and we'll do a great job. But then I connect them with the consequence. But let me ask you a question. How are you going to feel if your compressor goes next year and then that's $3,500 bucks? You know? I want to think about it. Great, no problem. I would probably feel the same way if I were you, but how are you going to feel if you think about it and we can't do the job till next Monday, and so then you're in a hot house for 3 days, 95 degrees? We don't have a choice. We either have to fix it, at least the coil, and decide on the ductwork later, and I give them that option. I said, look, we'll go ahead and do the coil, and then I told you that we'll do the coil and give it to you free with the better duct system. You decide on the better duct system, and I'll roll that $1,700 into that duct system. Well, anything that's low material cost and high labor is the best negotiating tool. Corrosion inhibitors, duct fogs, you know, coil zincs, warranty motors, coils, compressors. You know, when our material cost is less than $100 on all those things, but our labor is super high, that's the best negotiating tool, because we're billing the labor out for the bigger job. You know, that labor is covered because of the duct system. So look, yeah, if you want to do the duct system, I'll give you the warranty coil for free easily. You know, I'm here to help you. They don't care about doing the coil, they just want their problem solved. I'm here to help you. So look, we got to solve your problem. If you want to just fix it, we can fix anything. But if we don't solve the problem, you're going to be upset with me next year if the same thing happens, right? Yeah, great. So what I'll do is we got to solve the problem. So if we agree on solving the problem, I'll fix it for free. You can do anything that makes the customer situation better. You know, when you learn fast, you absorb it quick. That's why I wanted to catch you while it's fresh in your mind. What'd you learn about last night? And it looks like you did kind of dirty last night. That's not what I envisioned happening to you. So it shouldn't happen, but I appreciate you carrying the load. All right, buddy, go do your thing, go kill it. I know what the negative sell is going to be when we come out with. I feel like our message has to be 10 times as strong as it normally would if we were just a normal company, because there's going to be a lot of hard negative sell. And so the story has to make sense. And so if arbitrage bombardment of, it's unheard of, right? I think that is over the top, unheard of. That should parallel a massive change. I mean, we are probably pictured to be bigger than we are, and we are one of the biggest companies in Southwest Florida. Like, just the way the trucks are on the road and the way that we appear, whether we physically are or not dollars-wise, but the way that we appear is, you know, I think a Bruno truck just went by. Because that's there, I think that we have to have even more magnified of a powerful message to go behind it. I don't think, because our customers asked us to be in plumbing and electric as like a formal rollout, because we've kind of been talking about it for a year, and we haven't really pitched it to the media. I was on the radio talking about, I don't know if that's going to do it, you know? And so I kind of feel like it should be we changed our business for. I think Chris and I kind of got into the high levels of it on the phone, and I was curious after I planted the seeds what his thoughts are going to be, and your guys. Because I feel like the message has to match. Like, it's a pretty big thing for us to, our customer complaints, issues, whatever, would be 80% less than what they are if the market didn't push the negative. Like, if the market, look, when we leave somebody's house, it isn't like they just are leaving the problem be, calling somebody else. And then that other guy's saying, hey, you should do X because of it. you should crucify, you should, and I've been on the other end of the phone call from the customer who actually didn't feel like we did it that bad. Be like, wow, this guy that came out, he had such a fierce hatred. I've got a phone call on my way here. Hey, I ran into somebody today in McDonald's, and I don't remember the name of the company, but it had a K on their shirt, and I asked them if they were visiting. They said, yeah, do you need AC? And I said, no, I actually use Bruno. And they said, oh my gosh, you should not be using them. Their guys break machines and they're on quotas, and if they don't break the machines, Lewis fires them himself. And I can assure you that nobody in my company breaks people's machines. But when that conversation can be had at a McDonald's in front of 10 people, 12 people, and the guy looks like, my customer told me the guy looked like he just came out of prison himself. Like when that can happen in that setting, imagine what happens inside the house. Whenever somebody doesn't agree to buy from us or to sign up with us, there's always somebody else coming in, and then that person being pushed by the other person coming in to do whatever, or to say, hey, you know what? Yeah, you know what? All of my we take all of their customers. Like I've had customers call and say, they said they take all of the agreements behind you. Sure. That's kind of my point. And so because that's going to exist, I feel like our messaging has to scream 10 times as loud. Hey, so look, if anything what you just saw hits you in your day-to-day, or your father, your brother, your uncle, your daughter, well, go ahead and subscribe and share some of the content below. That's how you wrap up the end of the day.